This is Ben Hollifield, and today I'd like to show you the Okta Catalog application from Yansa Labs. Now, here at Yansa Labs, we love Okta. We use it quite a lot. We especially love the combination of Okta and ServiceNow when used together. And the Okta Catalog application is a turnkey solution we've built for customers who have both Okta and ServiceNow to give you all of the great identity lifecycle functionality of Okta in concert with the powerful workflow, approvals, and other capabilities within ServiceNow. And I'd like to show you a little bit about what that looks like. Let's start from the perspective of a new user, in this case Johnny Car Wash, who has just come into an organization. Here we are in the Okta interface. You can see Johnny is in password reset mode. He doesn't have any applications or any groups right now. And a typical workflow would be that Johnny or his manager would come into ServiceNow, perhaps request some applications, some things be added to his user profile, and then a technician in ServiceNow would do a swivel chair operation to go to Okta and add some of these applications, some of these groups to Johnny. Okta Catalog brings all of this functionality directly into ServiceNow. So now the technician need only work within the ServiceNow interface in order to do all of these actions within Okta, adding groups, adding applications, other administrative tasks. And here we see a portal that ships with Okta Catalog where you can come and perform some of these actions. Let's say that I'm Johnny's manager and I'd like to request that he be given access to Box. I can easily come in here in the catalog, choose to grant him this entity. Can look at Johnny and get a little bit of information about what he currently has in Okta, in this case not much, and then I can select an entity, in this case Box. Expiration date if I need it, and then submit that. And what this is doing is just creating a catalog request for Johnny to get the Box application. Now if I come back to my home page, I should shortly see that we do have a new requested item for granting access entity. I also see an approval pop up once this has gone through the appropriate steps. And once that approval comes up, I can easily just click approve. This is me saying it's okay for Johnny to have access to this application. And then in the background, a number of things are happening where ServiceNow is reaching out and providing access to Johnny. Now if I come back here, he did have 0 applications. If I refresh, now we'll see that Johnny does have Box, and he's a part of the appropriate group of Box users. Did all that without ever having to enter the Okta interface. In addition, if I look back at ServiceNow, I can go in here and see that an attestation record has been created for Johnny for Box. This is an audit trail that says that Johnny has been given access to Box. It's linked to this request item. And based on my configuration, I can have it recertify him periodically. So not only am I able to grant access, remove access, I can also keep track of the access in ServiceNow, understand when it was granted, when it needs to be reapproved. And when that time comes, ServiceNow will turn around, do all the necessary approvals, recertify that access in Okta, and then keep a record of it for me. So it's a valuable audit log for application entitlements and to ensure you don't have any stale or orphaned entitlements out there for users that shouldn't have them anymore. Now, requesting application access is just one example of something you could do inside ServiceNow to trigger actions in Okta. If we come over back here to the service catalog, we can look and see a listing of all the things that come with Okta Catalog for things you can do within Okta from the ServiceNow interface. Things like activating users, creating users, clearing user sessions, resetting MFA, resetting password. Say, for instance, you discovered there is a security issue around Johnny's account and you need to go and suspend that quickly to mitigate any problems. You can come in here and quickly choose Johnny's account, see that he's currently provisioned, choose to suspend that, and then we'll create a catalog request to suspend Johnny's account in Okta. Again, this gives us an audit trail of when and whom made this request, and it'll quickly go out and suspend Johnny's account without us having to swivel chair and log into Okta to do so. If we come back to Okta, we'll see that before he was in active but password reset mode, now he is suspended because that request came over from ServiceNow. And in Okta Catalog, we do ship a number of catalog items and workflows and examples to keep you going. But what you'll find is these are all put together sort of like Legos. So these are building blocks that you can use to create your own processes, your own workflows, and make this work the best for your environment. Come in, you can see a list of all of the different items that we've created. And these can be cloned and tweaked for your own use. You'll also see we have a number of workflows that underlie all of these catalog items. Some that are tied directly to requests and some that are subflows. And these subflows are things like checking if a user is active, activating user, deactivating user, getting a user object, things that you can drag and drop onto the canvas in the workflow designer to build out your custom workflows. There's quite a lot more here that we won't cover in this short demo. There's the concept of deactivation rules, for instance, where we can automatically deactivate entitlements or accounts based on things like inactivity or on other user attributes. We have this idea of access rules where outside of the service catalog interface, we can automatically grant or revoke access within Okta based on record changes, things like business rules, or based on scheduled jobs. So if you need to in batch or automatically add and remove entitlements, we can do that without any human interaction whatsoever. There are also great benefits around simple service desk automation. Think of how many incidents you have for password reset. Wouldn't it be great if we could solve those 50% quicker than we do now? With Okta Catalog, you could get a I forgot my password incident coming in from self-service and quickly click a link to reset password and notify user. And in doing so, we can reach out to Okta, reset a password, send the notification to the user who filed that incident, and then the incident is instantly closed, saving us lots of time spent on those mundane tasks that could easily be automated. And that's really just scratching the surface. There's plenty more we'd love to talk about here in Okta Catalog, the successes we've had at other customers, the levels of configurability to tailor these processes to your organization. So if this is something that seems interesting to you, feel free to get in touch. We'd love to chat with you more. Otherwise, thanks a lot for watching the video, and we hope you found it useful. Bye.